What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dominic Rich. I'm back to talk about more UEFA Europa League football. We are now into the round of 16, trimmed down from 48 teams. As you guys should know by now, the team that I'm following is Dinamo Zagreb of Croatia. And we defeated Benfica 1-0 yesterday, courtesy of a penalty scored by Bruno Petkovic, this season's breakout star for Dinamo Zagreb. You know, I touched on that game yesterday, made a video, so if you want to hear more about that, just check it out. The second leg will be played in Portugal next week, and I know the Benfica fans are saying that Benfica are going to overturn this loss to, you know, go on to the last 8, but the way Dynamo has been playing this season, I think we're going to pull through. Even though, you know, key players are going to be missing from that fixture. I think Dynamo has the depth, you know, and, you know, the arsenal to actually pull through and win the tie. I think so. I'm very, very confident in this team. You know, we're going to go there. A draw will be, you know, very, 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 very perfect because we won the first leg. So, Dinamo Zagreb 1, Benfica 0. The other 7 results, guys, I really have not seen any of them as yet. So, this video is about me reacting to the other 7 results and seeing how my predictions are looking so far. For the Dinamo versus Benfica prediction, I'm predicting Dinamo to win. So, that's right so far. So I'm halfway right with that predictions. So I'm going to look at the results and see what I predicted and see how it's going so far. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at these results. Guys, I really don't know what happened. I really don't. I read a few articles. It looks like the English teams are unhappy. So some of the results might not have gone in their favor. So let's see what happened. I made a prediction video when the draw came out, so you could also go and check that out as well. So let's see what happened in yesterday's Europa League fixtures. Okay, Valencia 2, FC Krasnador 1. So I predicted Valencia to go through to the last 8, so that's on course. So the first goal was scored by Rodrigo in the 12th minute, and he scored again in the 24th minute. And then Victor Claesson scored for Krasnodar in the 63rd. That's a very, very important away goal right there. Let me just mention that it's not easy to play in Russia. Valencia has been very lackluster this season with a lot of draws. So we never know what can happen in Russia. A 1-0 victory for Krasnodar puts them through to the last 8. So Valencia not safe as yet. So Valencia, 1 foot into the door. I'm gonna say Valencia hold on. I'm gonna stick with my prediction and say Valencia hold on to make it to the quarterfinals. So the next fixture, Napoli 3, Red Bull Salzburg 0. Well, I think I actually predicted Red Bull Salzburg to win this tie. Doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, but in the round of 32, Red Bull Salzburg did lose their first match, and then they came back to turn things around to actually win the tie. So we never know what could happen, and Napoli is a kind of team that could self-destruct like that. So in this game, Arkadiusz Milik scored in the 10th minute. Then we had Fabian scoring in the 18th, and then Jerome Ongueni scoring an own goal in the 58th minute. To be completely honest, I don't think that Red Bull Salzburg, they're going to turn this around in Austria, and Napoli should go on to the last 8 of this tie. Chelsea 3, Dynamo Kyiv 0. Well, I did predict Chelsea to win this tie, and they have 1 foot into the door of the quarterfinals. I don't think Dynamo Kyiv are going to turn this around in Ukraine. So Chelsea, I think, one of the favorites to win it since they made it to the Europa League. So they have to win it. They have to win it. Their top 4 spot in the Premier League is, you know, is not sure. And they have to win the Europa League to ensure entry into next season's Champions League. And it could actually save Maurizio Sarri's job. So in this game, we had Pedro scoring in the 17th minute, Williams scoring in the 65th, and Callum Hudson-Odoi getting on the score sheet again in consecutive Europa League matches in the 90th minute. Dynamo Kyiv failed to respond. So I think that Chelsea are going to hold on to this and make it to the last 8. Okay, Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Inter 0. I'm actually picking Eintracht to make it through to the last 8. But right now, Inter has the edge because this was an away match for them. You know, Eintracht traveling to, you know, Italy, and it could, you know, playing at the San Siro can be very, very, very difficult. But in a way, Eintracht, if they score an away goal, it could work in their favor. But right now, it's leaning more towards Inter. I'm going to stick with Eintracht Frankfurt. They have been awesome this season. A lot of breakthrough players. And I'm going to stick with them to make it to the last 8. They deserve it. Sevilla 2. Slavia Praha 2. Oh, man, this is a big result. Huge result. Wissam Ben Yedder scored in the 1st minute. And then we had Miroslav Stock equalizing in the 25th minute. Then Munir Al-Haddadi, Barcelona, former Barcelona player, scored in the 28th. And then Alex Kral scored in the 39th minute. So we had 4 first half goals, none in the second half. The match tied 2-2. Sevilla are in trouble. Sevilla, they are the team I picked to make it to the last 8, but they are in trouble, you know, conceding 2 away goals. Remember, away goals rule count in this Europa League. So I think they want to actually do away with that, but I think they should keep it because you're playing at home. You already have a home advantage. So if the away team comes there and score, they should, you know, benefit from that. So Slavia Praha, Sevilla, I'm going to stick with my original, you know, prediction for Sevilla to make it to the last 8. But right now, guys, Slavia Praha definitely has the upper hand with this 2-2 draw. Zenit 1, Villareal 3. I did predict Villareal to make it to the last 8, so that's a great start. 3 away goals. I think they will hold on to it. They're not doing too well in the league at all, you know, right down, you know, at the bottom end of the table. But, you know, Zenit did well in the last round, and I expected them to put on a better show, but Villareal really came through. So in this game, we had Vicente Iborra opening the scoring in the 33rd minute. Then Sada Azmoun, the Iranian striker, scored the equalizer in the 35th. Gerard Moreno, who's been having a good season, scored in the 64th. And then Manu Molanes scored the 3rd goal in the 71st. So I think that Villareal may have wrapped up this tie in the first leg. But the way things have been going this season, guys, we don't know. We really, really, really don't know. So I'm going to stick with my original prediction, Villareal to make it to the last 8. Oh, no, this one is a big one, guys. This one is a big one. Rennes 1, Arsenal, no, Rennes 3, Arsenal 1, and a red card. Wow, this is not good. Alex Iwobi opened the scoring in the 3rd minute. I remember seeing this while, you know, trying to find a Dinamo Zagreb game. They scored very, very early. And Rennes replied with 3 goals at home. But the thing is, Arsenal have that away goal. So they just need to win 2-0 at the Emirates. And, you know, they will win the tie. They're still in it. They're still in it. So Benjamin Borigo scored in the 42nd minute, and Nacho Monreal scored an own goal in the 65th minute, and then Ismail Assad, a young Senegalese player, scored in the 88th minute to give Rennes a 3-1 advantage going into the second leg. I'm still going to back Arsenal to turn things around here. At home, they have to turn things around. Definitely, definitely have to turn things around. Socrates Papastatopoulos got sent off in the first half, 41st minute. And I think that really, really haunted Arsenal because after he got sent off, their goals began to pour in. They began to pour in. So Very, very, very unlucky day for, the Gunners. But I think they're going to turn things around. This is one tie I think is going to get turned around. So I'm going to stick with the Gunners to actually move on to the last 8. Guys, what do you think? How surprised were you of this result? I'm very, very, very surprised. I did not see the results yesterday. So this is sort of a reaction, as I said in the beginning. The next one, I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done with the 8. So we have a recap now. We have Eintracht and Inter drawing 0-0. Sevilla and Slavia Praha drawing 2-2. Villareal defeating Zenit 3-1. Rennes defeating Arsenal 3-1. Dinamo Zagreb defeating Benfica 1-0. Valencia defeating FC Krasnador 2-1. Napoli defeating Red Bull Salzburg 3-0. And Chelsea defeating Dynamo Kyiv 3-0. Guys, who are your favorites to win this season's Europa League? I'm going to say Dinamo Zagreb, of course. Dinamo Zagreb, 4 champions of the Europa League. Guys, we know Benfica, they're not going to win this. The team is cursed, 100-year cursed in 1963 or so by, former coach Bela Gutman. So it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The last got to the finals in 2014, I think, 2013-14. They lost to Sevilla. So they ain't winning shit here. Sorry, Benfica fans, but the team ain't winning it. Chelsea, I think, are prime favorites here. Definitely favorites. You could also throw Napoli in there. Napoli, Chelsea, Sevilla, Dinamo Zagreb, of course. Eintracht Frankfurt, one of the dark horses. But if I have to be completely honest, I'm going to say Chelsea should go on to win this season's Europa League. That would mean 5 teams from the Premier League will be in the Champions League next season. Dynamo, all the best in the second leg, traveling to Portugal. A draw, that's all you need. Go out there, play smartly, and pick it up and silence these Benfica fans, please, and thank you. Guys, that's my recap of, the round of 16 first leg. Reaction, prediction for the second leg, everything all in one. I appreciate you watching this video. If you're new around here, consider. Matter of fact, if you're new around here, continue watching my videos and consider subscribing. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.